Thank you, Madam Speaker. Just last week, Statistics Canada released some numbers about incomes in Canada. They found the incomes of the top 1% are growing 6 times faster than the incomes for the remaining 99%, and the top are paying less in taxes. Income is accelerating much faster for those households that already have the most, while Manitoba has more people on EIA now than at any time in history, over 71,000 people, and that number has gone up every year since 2008. Does the Premier recognize that his trickle-down economics is failing most Manitobans?
The Honourable First Minister.
Well, thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I would say to the member that he has now reinforced to Manitobans who are following the progress of discussions in this chamber what they perhaps already knew, that if you want higher taxes, you have the Liberals for that. The fact of the matter is that by lowering taxes as we have, Madam Speaker, we have left more money with Manitoba families. We have also raised the basic personal exemption, and we've adjusted it annually now to inflation, something that was never done under the previous administration. We have also eliminated the scourge of bracket creep, which was a nefarious way for the previous government to gather up more taxes from working families by not indexing tax brackets at all. All of these measures combined have had the effect of slowing the increases that were out of control since the 2005 period, Madam Speaker, in terms of increased application for EIA supports. That being said, we'll continue to work cooperatively with the agencies that want to support low-income Manitobans while making sure that all Manitobans have the opportunity to work themselves and to support themselves and their families.
Hear, hear. The Honourable Member for St. Boniface on a supplementary question.
Madam Speaker, there's a saying, the rich get richer while the poor get the picture. Let's recall again, there's a record number of people on EIA in Manitoba, 71,000 people and growing. If this government created the 40,000 jobs they promised just for people on EIA, there would still be 31,000 people on EIA, quite aside from the tens of thousands of other people looking for work. We need more jobs than this government has promised just to keep pace with population growth. Does the Premier see that if he keeps his promise and creates as few jobs as they have, it means Manitoba's unemployment rate will actually go up?
The Honourable First Minister.
Not having had the opportunity to have the experiences of wealth as frequently or as regularly as the member opposite, Madam Speaker, I can only say to him that I understand the challenges faced by low-income Manitobans firsthand. And I understand also very much that my top priority and the top priority of this government is to make life better for people. It is not getting larger office space.
Order. The Honourable Member for St. Boniface on a final supplementary.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Video recently released an alarming survey about the financial fragility of Canadians. More than half of Canadians, 53%, are living paycheck to paycheck. For women, it is higher, 60%. For 1 in 4 Canadians, debt is overwhelming. They do not have enough money for their basic needs. But this government has been making life more expensive for Manitobans. Tuition for students, hydro rates, MPI rates, bus fares, and tens of thousands of Manitobans faced a huge property tax increase because this government eliminated the education tax credit. Will this government reverse its mistake and reinstate the education tax credit to save money for people who've had to pay out more because of this government?
The Honourable First Minister.
Well, the member earlier in a preamble referenced a picture which he clearly does not get. He does not understand that lower taxes leave more money with working families. He believes that higher taxes redistributed by him or some other government, whether federally or provincially, will somehow be the magic bullet that aids all those struggling to make ends meet. Madam Speaker, we understand the challenges are real to working families. That's why we have lowered taxes. That's why we will continue to lower taxes. And because we understand, we will continue to focus on putting more money on the kitchen table while the NDP and the Liberals opposite continue to focus on taking more money off